Welcome to the Game Code. I am your host, Adam Morehouse. We do all sorts of good stuff, mostly to do with video games, and by mostly, I mean pretty much all to do with video games here in Atlantic Canada. This is what we've got for you this week. We feature Quantum Frontier and its lovable owner, Patrick. We talk about everything from board games to Magic the Gathering and, of course, the story behind his TARDIS. Ian returns with our gaming gear segment. We take a look at the Leap Motion Controller and why you should give it a try. Matthew Doucette of Zona Games joins us in studio. We talk indie games, speedruns, and the success of this Nova Scotian developer. First up, we feature our good friend Patrick McMurdy from the Quantum Frontier comic book shop. It's a local place here with a little bit of everything for just about everyone. Let's take a look.
So today, we're at Quantum Frontier Games and Comics on the corner of Roby and Yonge, your local North End gaming and comic store. Our audiences range from individuals to families, male, female, all ages, all walks of life come in here and always looking for something of interest. Our most popular items are board games, and we sell every board games from Doctor Who Monopoly to Ticket to Ride, Settlers of Catan, Risk, Axis and Allies. There are so many board games now, I can't even list them all. Our humble beginning. Not so humble. I was in the military for a very long time and I got out and I didn't really have any idea of what I wanted to do. And I went to school for a little while, hoping to be a teacher, but we all know what being a teacher in Halifax is like these days. So I drove by the building and I looked at it. It was empty, it was nice, it was a great location. I called the number, turned out it was a friend of mine who managed the building, and that's how it started. It was just a total series of random events leading up to me getting here, and it was something I've been wanting to do since I was about 16 years old, and I went to my first comic book store. Well, Quantum Frontier has been around for about 4.5 years now, and it has been pretty much the hardest but most rewarding thing I've ever done, work-wise. And I can't even count how many customers are still here even after 4 years. And it's just been a great, successful journey the whole time. How do I keep it interesting? Well, that is a constant struggle because it's something I like to do. Because I really enjoy it when customers go, oh my God, I haven't seen that before. Or, oh, you moved that. So basically it's keeping a series of new and exciting products in the store. And you know, if there's any chance I could ever make a small improvement, physically or cosmetically to the store, I do it. And it always makes the customers just a wee bit more happy. Yes, the TARDIS, the blue police box outside my store. We made that probably about 4 months ago or so. And it originally was just, where are we going to build a shed? How are we going to build a shed that looks interesting to store all of our snow removal stuff? And it just evolved into the TARDIS. And so my friend and I, Travis, we spent 3 or 4 months building that in his garage, and it's just been a huge success. We get people every day taking pictures of it. We drove it around to the market downtown. We drove it around the city. People were taking pictures of it. It was huge, and everybody loves it. Our events are varied, but right now we're very much focusing on, we have a board game night, and people come in for free and go upstairs in our danger room and play board games for, for 4 or 5 hours. We get about 20 people or so, sometimes 30, and our other big event is Magic. And we have one of the strongest F&Ms, which is Friday Night Magic, which is held every Friday, obviously. And we also have a Wednesday draft, and both very successful events. We get anywhere from 20 to 40 people for those events. And then we have special Magic events like Legacy, pre-releases, game days, and they vary throughout the year. But our biggest event of the year, Free Comic Book Day. That is the most successful day of the year, regardless of anything else. And last year we got 1,000 people through the store for free comics. And it's held on the first Saturday in May every year. It's an international event. The Danger Room idea came from needing a game space. Magic was something new I was getting into in my first and second year, and I didn't really know what to do with it. And then the upstairs came for rent, and I said, hey, let's have a dedicated game space where people can, sit and play the games they really want. And I have to say that I'm probably one of the few stores in town that actually have that. And it just sort of evolved on its own input from people that were using it, from friends, and we did some major renovations up there, making it bigger, knocking out some walls, and then it just became the Danger Room, a great place to sit and game. I put up posters and some nice banners and art and stuff, and it just became an exciting place to sit down and totally geek out. Well, charity events, I think, are essential to small business for many, many reasons. Mostly for me, it's giving back to my community. Now, I spent a long time in the military serving, and to me, serving my community is just another extension of that. I've done that all my life. So it's actually very easy for me to contribute to other events and charities who, do stuff for their community, help support, Feed Nova Scotia, Cancer Society, any Children's Hospital, anything like that. And it's always a worthwhile occasion, and I always have time for those events. You can reach me online through Facebook. We have both a group and a page. And you can reach us on our website, which is www.quantumfrontier.com. And you can reach us by phone, which is 446-8233. So I want to thank everybody who comes in and supports local, and not just my store, but all the other stores as well. That is essential to us. It's very important that we do that so that we can keep these stores open and serve you all the awesome geek and entertainment stuff that we possibly can.
Thanks a lot, Patrick, for having us, and of course, we recommend you guys go and check them out. Now, they also have Friday Night Magic, so if you're a Magic player, you've got even more reason to be there. Coming up after the break, Ian is going to introduce us to some more crazy, awesome tech in our next segment of Gaming Gear. Don't go anywhere, you're not going to want to miss it.